Hi kids, it's great to see you. Hi Kaylin, hope you're doing well.
Hi Dave, where's that other guy?
You know, I just thought it might be better with just me and using my skills and talents.
Wait a minute, your skills and talents. Why is there a giant whiteboard behind you?
Well, one of my skills and talents, which I'm very good at, is drawing.
No, you're not.
What do you mean I'm not? My
Dave,
drawing's...
I thought we made progress here.
Kaylin, can't I just get a second chance? Just one more chance to show you how good I am at drawing.
Fine, except it's not your second chance, it's like your third or fourth, but okay.
Let's go. Okay, sweet.
Alright kids, so today's story is also from the Jesus Storybook Bible, and today's one is called God Sends Help. Jesus' friends and helpers huddled together in a stuffy room upstairs. Even though it was sunny outside, the shutters were closed and the door was locked. Why did you scribble them out, Dave?
I didn't scribble them out. They huddled crowd and they're in the dark.
Right.
See? Good drawing.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
Not. Wait in Jerusalem, Jesus had told them. I'm going to send you a special present. God's power is going to come into you. God's Holy Spirit is coming.
See? God is sending a present.
Right. A present. What is that thing on top of it?
It's a parachute. It's floating down from heaven.
It's not quite the kind of present we're talking about, Dave. It's coming from heaven.
Okay. Yeah, you see? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So God's power is going to come into you. God's Holy Spirit is coming.
Wow.
So here they were, waiting. Actually, mostly what they were doing was just being scared and hiding. Wow, what's that now, Dave?
They're getting God's power.
It looks like he's being electrocuted.
No, he's not being electrocuted. This is God's power coming from heaven. See? Good drawing, once again.
Okay. So here they were, waiting. Actually, mostly what they were doing was just being scared and hiding. You can't blame them because their best friend had left. And the important people and the leaders were after them. And Jesus had given them a job that they didn't know how to do. Wow, what's wrong with that guy?
What do you mean what's wrong? He's scared, can't you see?
No, I'm scared looking at your picture.
Oh, it's you just don't get it. Just keep going, Kaylin.
Okay, well, as they waited, they were praying and remembering how from the beginning, God had been working out his secret rescue plan.
Yeah, praying.
Okay,
Okay.
he's not doing anything.
Well, you know, it's people pray in different ways, Kaylin. We learned that last time.
Okay,
Just keep going with the story.
Fair enough. Suddenly, a strong wind filled the little room, whistling through the walls and rustling the straw on the floor. And there on everyone's heads, shining in the gloom, were flickering flames. Fire that didn't hurt or burn them. What is that, Dave? It looks like a tornado.
Yes, there's a big wind and they're flying about and they don't know where to go and they're like, woo!
No, this is not like Twister. Nobody got swept up in a tornado. It was just a strong wind that blew through the room.
Oh, okay. Well, keep going. Okay, I remember hearing about fire.
Yes, so on everyone's heads, shining in the gloom, were flickering flames.
Flickering flames? Oh no! I'm on fire!
No, Dave, no one was on fire.
Ah!
No one was on fire. It says here, fire that didn't hurt or burn.
Oh.
And something more inside, in their hearts, they felt a strange heat, almost as if all the coldness and hardness were melting away, as if their broken hearts were mended.
So they had fire in their hearts. No fire in there.
No fire in their
Okay,
hearts.
sorry. Hearts getting mended. Okay, I'm
Hearts
with you.
getting mended.
I'm with you. Keep going, Kayla.
Okay. And God was giving them brand new hearts. Hearts that could work properly. How it happened, they didn't know, but they knew God's power had struck their hearts ablaze, and Jesus himself was coming to live inside them. They had seen Jesus go away, but now he was closer than he had ever been, inside their hearts. And this time, nothing could ever separate them. Jesus would always be there, with them, loving them, whispering the promise that would get rid of the poison and the terrible lie, the sickness in their hearts. God's wonderful promise to them: you are my child and I love you. Make your home in me and I will make my home in you, Jesus said.
Whoa, that's awesome, Kaylin. So God gives us new hearts. Does that mean he pulls this heart out and I go into surgery and he gives me a new heart? Is that what it means?
No, Dave, that's not what it means. It's more like a new heart attitude.
Oh, so a new heart. And what you mean by new heart is this idea that I've come alive, and the reason I come alive is because Jesus has saved me. Is that right, Kaylin?
Yep, that's right, Dave. Jesus has saved you, so you get a new heart.
Awesome. Okay, I want to hear more, Kaylin. Tell me more.
They threw open the shutters and sunlight flooded their room, as love had flooded their hearts. And the little room was filled with happy noises, dancing feet, singing and laughing. They unlocked the door and surged out into the streets, as if they had never been afraid. Has that guy got really hairy legs?
No, he doesn't have hairy legs. He's dancing. He's moving. And we got the sun. It's great.
Great!
Great.
Peter spoke in a loud voice so everyone could hear. Jesus died for you, he said, because he loves you. But God made him alive again. He has rescued you. Peter stopped and listened. The words sank down deep into their hearts and worked like a medicine that makes you well, like the antidote to a deadly poison, like a kiss that wakes you from a deep sleep.
Don't you think it's good? Peter.
Oh, is that Peter?
Peter, and he's speaking words
Words.
that go into people's hearts.
Okay.
Okay, you see, I'm good, Kaylin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop running away from God, Peter said. Run to him instead.
I'm going as fast as I can, Kaylin. Okay, running. Let's do running.
Wow, I can't wait to see how this turns out.
He's running.
With a broken leg.
No, that's his leg bending.
The wrong way. Anyway.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Peter told them the wonderful story of God's love. God's never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always and forever love. How Jesus had come and all that had happened. There were lots of people from faraway countries in Jerusalem. They couldn't speak the same language, but as they listened to Peter, everyone could understand what he was saying in their own languages. Many people believed and became Jesus' new friends and helpers. And
See, so their hearts are changing, but they're hearing in their own languages. These are tongues.
oh, that's what those weird things are.
Yeah. Good, hey?
They're hearing tongues.
Different languages.
Okay, different languages. The wonderful news of Jesus spread like sparks from a fire to villages, to towns, and to cities.
Fire? Fire again?
Hey, no.
Fire bad!
I'm starting to worry about how obsessed you are with fire.
So fire not bad for this?
No, it was just the word about Jesus spreading.
Oh.
As if
it was like a fire. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Keep it.
So people were hearing about Jesus, and the stories of Jesus were spreading to other cities, towns. Okay.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I know. So every day, more and more people believed. And so it was that the family of God's children, his special people, grew bigger. One man was watching. I'll stop this, Saul said. But this was God's plan, and nothing in the world would ever be able to stop it.
Whoa! That was an amazing story, Kaylin. And don't you think I drew it perfectly?
I mean, you tried really hard, Dave.
I tried really hard, and that's what counts.
That's
But
what counts.
I learned some amazing things in that. The disciples were scared because Jesus wasn't with them anymore physically. He wasn't there. But God had a plan to send someone else. That's right, hey, Kaylin?
Yes, you are right, Dave. God sent the Holy Spirit.
That's awesome. The Holy Spirit, who is God as well. That's awesome. And the Holy Spirit there is to help us. But, Kaylin, I need something to help me remember that. Do you have something that can help me remember that?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, Dave, because I've got a Bible verse for the kids today.
Cool.
Okay, so write this on your board since we're so good at that now.
Yes.
Okay, write John 14, verse 26.
John 14, verse 26. Great.
There we go. And that says, but the Helper will teach you everything. He will cause you to remember all the things I told you. This Helper is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to try and remember that first part, Kaylin, which is, but the Helper
will teach you everything.
Will teach you everything.
And who's the Helper, Dave?
And the Helper, I need to remember, is the Holy Spirit. That's right.
That's right, yes.
But the Helper will teach you everything. That's awesome. From John 14, verse 26. That's great, Kaylin. I'm going to remember that. But I want to hear what happens with the Saul guy. He doesn't sound like such a great guy. How about we go to that story right now and I'll draw some more. I'm ready to draw.
How about we give the kids a chance to go and learn that memory verse and read the story of Pentecost from Acts 1 to 5 or John chapter 15. And you can go and practice your drawing for next week's story. Are you drawing a sad face? No, stop drawing.
I'm crying.
Oh, I thought those were tongues again.
No, it's tears. Okay, you never get me.
Bye, kids.